Now children, consider the from the same exercise 6.5 question number 15. Now why I have taken this question and why I am explaining you this question, because now this kind of question they frequently ask in the board. That's why I have taken you, and if you know the proper way how to write, you will not be in a problem. Okay, so that's why I am just explaining this question to you all, so that you should understand how to proceed if you are getting such kind of question to prove. So let us consider the here in an equilateral triangle. So it is given that no ABC is an equilateral triangle. You know the meaning of equilateral triangle is now those triangles whose sides, all the three sides are equals, means AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. So in an equilateral triangle ABC, D is a point on side BC such that BD is equal to 1/3 of BC. So D is a point on BC in such a way that BD is 1/3 of BC. Means if D is here point, then another point if you consider here, all points all will be of equal distance, that is 1/3 of BC. Okay, so this is what is given. Prove that 9AD square, so 9 part of this AD square is equal to 7 part of AB square, 7 part of this AB square. This is what you have to prove. So given is in triangle ABC, now ABC is an equilateral triangle, BD is equal to 1/3 of BC, it is given. To prove 9AD square is equal to 7AB square. Here we are going to do one construction. So we are now to prove 9AD square is equal to 7AB square. Now we will do one construction. What construction is there? Now through point A, from this point draw one AE perpendicular on BC. So through point A we are constructing one perpendicular AE on BC. So what is here? Through point A, draw AE is perpendicular on BC. Before starting the proof, proceeding to the proof part, now let us see here some important thing which I wanted to explain you. Now let us see here. Now since ABC is an equilateral triangle, so all the sides AB will be equal to BC will be equal to AC. Let the side length of each is A unit. So let AB is equal to BC is equal to AC is equal to A unit. So this is now you have to consider. Now therefore, now this BD is since 1/3 of BC, so BD is A by 3, because BC is equal to A unit, so BD will be A by 3. Now this length D will be what? Now DE from here to here, since AE is a perpendicular, and we know that in an equilateral triangle the perpendicular only bisects the sides. Okay, so this AE will be the perpendicular bisector. So BE length will be, if BC is A, then BE will be A by 2, and BD is given A by 3. So what is here? DE. This length DE is equal to BE minus BD. Means from here to here, from there you subtract this one, you will get this DE. So BE minus BD, BE is A by 2 and BD is A by 3. So now you calculate, you simplify, you will get DE is equal to A by 6. So D is equal to A by 6. Similarly here BE, we know that BE from here to here length is A by 2. So that we have written. Now let us come to the proof part now. Now proof part is in triangle ABE. Now which triangle? Now consider the triangle ABE. This triangle ABE. Now see that AB is a, since A is a perpendicular bisector of BC, so this triangle ABE is a right angle triangle. So AB square will be equal to BE square plus AE square. So AB square is equal to BE square plus AE square, or this equation will write in this form. AE square is equal to AB square minus BE square. So AE square, this you transform to that side, transpose to the left hand side, AB square minus BE square. So let us consider this one as equation 1. Now similarly, consider the triangle ADE. Earlier we have considered the triangle ABE. Now we are considering the triangle ADE. Now what is here? AD square will be equal to DE square plus AE square. using Pythagoras theorem, because AD is also a right angle triangle. So AD square is equal to D square plus AE square. So let us see here, in triangle ADE, AD square is equal to D square plus AE square, and or AE square you can write as AD square minus D square. So AD square minus D square. So let us consider this one as equation 2. Now see here, equation 1 is AE square is equal to AB square minus B square, and AE square is equal to AD square minus D square, means both are representing AE square. So from equation 1 and 2, now we can write AB square minus B square is equal to AD square minus D square. So AB square minus B square is equal to AD square minus D square. Now AB is what? Now see here, already we have AB is equal to A unit. So in the place of AB, A square. In the place of AB, A square. Now B is what? B is A by 2. So BE, length BE, here from here to here, A by 2. So A square minus A by 2 whole square. AD square as it is you write, minus D square. So I've told you now here D square we have found A by 6. So D square will be A by 6 whole square. Now A square minus A by 2 whole square will be equal to A square by 4, and this A square by 36. If you square both, you will get A square by 36. And this one you transpose to the left hand side, because all the like terms together we are going to write one hand side. So A square by 2, so whole square is A minus A square by 4, and this minus A square by 36, A square by 36 plus it will become, because here it was minus, and this whole thing is equal to AD square. Take 36 as a LCM. So 36A square minus 9A square plus A square. This one you simplify, this is equal to AD square. And this 36A square minus 9A square plus A square, if you simplify, you will get 28A square. This divided by 36, this divided by 36 is equal to AD square. This 28 and 36 you cancel. This will be 7 and this will be 9. Okay. So this is 7 and this is 9. So 7A square is equal to 9AD square. So this 7A square, so therefore 7A square you have got is equal to 9AD square. And A square is what? If you see here, A square is what? AB, BC, AC. So A square is AB square. So 7, therefore 7AB square is equal to 9AD square. This is what you are supposed to prove. Hence proved. Hence proved. Thank you.